so much. I want to ask you something because, you connected me with someone talking about like the making the ripples and the effect
Oh,
that they
right.
have. And so like you just talking about the ripples, talking about this, like us working together, the co-creation of how it accidentally happened. How do you feel as though that has amplified your life and your business since, coming in and joining this space of like sisterhood, connection, support, and realignment to your heart as you speak of your heart's purpose?
Yeah, it's interesting because I always talk about how the coaching that I gift my clients has a ripple effect across all these other areas of their life. And so many times it happens unintentionally, right? And that's where the beauty is. Like the ripple effect to me is the beauty. And in terms of how that ripple effect has happened with you and also with kind of how that's happened for me is that with every message that the universe has sent me, there has been an even bigger ripple effect with each individual person that I've had the absolute honor and pleasure of collaborating with. And the collaborations, the sisterhood, I mean, I call people my sisters or my brothers. If, there's that deep rooted soul connection where it's like our souls, like we're ready to reconnect at this moment in time, and you start to kind of feel and recognize like who else gets to be a part of that experience and who gets to be in that circle with you. And so for you, like I thought you were coming into my life to like help me sell my retreats, but ultimately what it wound up being was really you supporting me and seeing how it is that I got to, no pun intended, amplify my impact in my world so much bigger than just hosting retreats, which I'm great at. I'm in my jam when I'm hosting a retreat. I love being in very highly energetic spaces with my clients. And what it gifted me with for you was really being in your circle where I got to benefit from that ripple effect. And it was also you being in mine where you felt that ripple, right? So it's like, it's this reciprocal relationship that I find with any of the coaches that, or mentors that I have the privilege of working with, that we each are providing ripples to one another that just take us to places that we just never anticipate. And it's so beautiful. And it's just so amazing. Again, it's the surrender piece and trusting that you're connecting with people for a reason. And you may not know what it is initially, or it may look one way in the beginning, but the way that it develops is so different. And to me, like, that's what I love. Like, that's what I love. That's what I get excited about is like, ooh, how is the universe going to manifest? What is this going to look like in the end? Because it's not going to be this. It's going to be something totally bigger and better.
Mm. Oh my gosh, you just shared so many things that like gave me goosebumps. Like one of the ideas is like yesterday I was literally just talking about how you say yes to go on a retreat. You arrive and the medicine of what happens at the retreat, it's not what you expected. And it comes back to like what you were saying earlier in the podcast of like we have these dreams, these ideas, and it turns out way better than we could have ever imagined. And when we feel the desire to go on a retreat, hire a mentor, go on a date, whatever our soul is pulling us to, it's not what we think it is. It's something so much greater. And what happens when our ego gets in the way is we block ourselves from seeing the message our soul needs to hear, as you speak so beautifully about, to live and be and breathe from the heart. And that is where intuition lies. And so thank you for sharing that because I do 100% believe that mentorship, retreats, whatever it is we say yes to, it's a co-creation, you and the other person. And so thank you so much for being here.